I don't think words can describe how excited I am to be here in the Big Brother house. Honestly, because in my head, I am the greatest Big Brother player this world has yet to see. I'm ready to prove it, okay? I freaking slept on the floor. I did every single process. I've trained for comps. I slept on the floor. I made my own slop. I've been training. I've been reading so many psychology books. I've trained to beat this game in all three aspects: the social, the strategic, and the physical. I'm here to play the game and win Big Brother. I'm here to win the money for my family, but also to become the greatest of all time. Like that's my personal thing. Like I don't think I've ever seen anyone analyze the game like I have, and I'm just excited to see myself after I win play Big Brother, because I think that's the best part for me. I get to watch back and see greatness, you know?
Hey BB besties, welcome back to my channel where I talk all things reality TV and specifically Big Brother. So Big Brother season 27 starts tomorrow, so I thought it was time we deep dive into each and every house guest that was announced yesterday. I know that I'm a little late getting this video uploaded, but I work a real job. I'm sorry. I did post quick videos over on my TikTok account, but this is where I'm going to give you my full thoughts right here. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can be updated as soon as I post the next cast member. I should be able to get each and every house guest posted today, but if I have to trickle a few into tomorrow, that's okay too. This is just a first impressions video so that we can look back on it later and be like, ooh, Allie was right, or ooh, Allie was so wrong about this person. For this video, we are going to be talking about Adrian Rocha. He is 23, his hometown is San Antonio, Texas, and he is a carpenter, and he's doing way too much. This guy is a self-proclaimed super fan. Oh wait, I'm sorry, not a super fan. He's the best fan. He thinks he's better than anybody else. He has self-proclaimed GOAT energy. He thinks he's the GOAT. The guy believes that he's trained, he's studied, he's analyzed more than any other player ever has for Big Brother. He has entered in a very intense training regimen. He has slept on the floor in preparation for being a have-not. He's created his own slop and eaten it. He builds his own backyard wall comps because, remember, he's a carpenter, and he does them weekly. He calls it Wall Comp Wednesday, which is quite ambitious because the wall comp is way later in the season, so you gotta get to that point to whatever. Anyways, he's also made balance beams, he's practiced dice stacking, he's practiced some endurance comps, and he's studied every BB comp type. What I see missing here is, where did he study the mental comps? Something's not clicking here for this guy. Let's talk about what he's prepped socially. He reads tons of psychology books. He does this to master his social influence, he says. He believes that strategy equals using social influence you've already built. Here's a direct quote from the guy. It's not about how much you have in common with someone, it's about how much you can make them think you have in common. And valid. Sari Fields would definitely probably agree with that, but I still just think something's missing. If you could only see this guy, he's way too much. Let's talk about his gameplay strategy. So he says he has a 3-phase plan. In phase 1, I'm reading notes that I took, so if you're like, why is she looking down? That's why. His 3-phase plan is early game. So phase 1 is early game. He's going to build strong social bonds, use charm to avoid early eviction. Mid-game, he's going to target comp beasts before final 6 and avoid giving them late power. That sounds wonderful in theory. And the phase 3, the final phase, is the end game. He's going to rely on his comp win and jury management. So I guess at the end game, he thinks he doesn't have to do anything and he's just going to rely on everything else he did throughout the season and then win comps. Okay, and he says that he's going to tailor his gameplay based on cast personalities. He says he plans to vote people out with a smile on his face so that the jurors aren't upset with him. But it's like, you have to do a little more than that. So here's the personality vibes I'm seeing. He's outspoken. He's overly confident. He's intense. He talks too much. He describes him, if you like how he describes him, is weird. He literally used the word weird. He says that he picks things up with his feet. He plays with toys. He says not enough people play with toys. And he loves being different, which some of the best Big Brother players and some of our favorites were quirky. He thinks that his weirdness is also his edge up on everybody else. And then if you ask him what his strengths are, he says that he's excellent at connecting with people of all walks of life. He says that he's a good listener, he's empathetic, he deeply values others' experiences. He also says that he's a social chameleon. He gets along with jocks, nerds, and the young and the old. He says that he's extremely self-aware and analytical. I'm not convinced, but we'll see. And his weakness, he says that he can be too honest. He fears that he's too emotional and playing with his emotion might clash with the logical social rules of the game. But now let me just give you my final thoughts on this guy. He wants to be the best that's ever played. He thinks he's better than Dan, than Will, than Derek, and we need to see a little bit more before we are convinced of that. I don't know that I will be convinced of that, though. My confidence is pretty low on this guy. He's promising us gameplay that's never been seen before. He thinks that he's fully prepared for every single competition that could be thrown at him. He thinks he's fully prepared for every single social situation that could be thrown at him. But he's going to be seen as cocky. I think he could be seen as cocky. I think he has the potential to burn out early. I don't imagine. Here's what I predict of this guy. He's either going to go out week one. He's either going to go out week 1 or week 2, or he's going to just be the guy that's constantly used as a pawn. He's going to sit on that block as a pawn, and week after week, they'll just, well, if it doesn't go right, we'll just use him. Because you got to remember, if they're doing the BBAI arena, they're going to have 3 people on the block. So someone is going to continuously just be a pawn every week. I think it could be him, unless he's really good at winning competitions. Well, even then, even if he's really good at winning competitions, that would make him a really good pawn, because you'd put him on the block. He'd win the BBAI arena, or whatever they're calling it this year. And that's actually a really good idea. So put him on as a pawn week by week. He wins that BBAI arena, so then the other 2 people will stay on the block. That's a good idea. I think that he's going to be that guy. So those are my thoughts on Adrian. If you want to know my thoughts on every single house guest, again, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, please like this video. I'm a small creator, and anything helps. Any little bit of engagement that you can give me helps so much, and I so much appreciate each and every one of you. And TikTok is going away, and that's my main source. I'm so close to 30,000 followers, which was my goal to get to by tomorrow, by the way. I need about 300 more, I think, to hit by tomorrow, which I think I can do. But if you're not following me on TikTok, make sure to do that. Anyways, with TikTok going away and us having to download the M2 app, I'm not quite sure if all my followers are going to be able to come with me come March when they finally get the boot, so to speak. So I'm a little sad, but I'm trying to make the best of our BB season with the community that we have built over on TikTok. But I want to move as many people over to YouTube as I can, because YouTube ain't going anywhere. YouTube's not at risk of anything. So I think it's just a safer platform for all of us BB people to be over here. So, all right, BB besties, see you later.